Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll learn about the different types of networks based on their size. First, computer networks can be characterized by their sizes. The size of a network can be expressed in terms of the geographic area the network occupies and the number of computers connected to the network. Based on size, computer networks are primarily categorized into four types: personal area network PAN, local area network LAN, metropolitan area network MAN, and wide area network WAN. Let's explore each of them in detail. At first, we have personal area networks. A personal area network is the smallest type of network that connects devices and networks associated with a single user. This network can be implemented using Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or other wireless technologies. It can also use a combination of wired and wireless technologies. In addition, it has a very short range, typically up to 10 meters or 33 feet. Furthermore, PANs can connect devices such as mobile phones, laptops, wearable devices such as smartwatches, printers, and other IoT devices. In other words, a PAN is a network that allows nearby devices to communicate with each other directly. Moreover, the data rate of PAN is pretty high, ranging from few megabits per second to even a few gigabits per second. Also, a PAN is a private network, so no one can access the network without the owner's permission. Some examples of PANs are Bluetooth headsets that connect to mobile phones, wireless printers that connect to a laptop, and wireless sensor networks. The second type is a local area network. A local area network, often referred to as a LAN, is a network that covers a small geographical area such as a home, office, or building. As you can see here, a LAN can connect multiple PANs together. For example, you can have several smartphones, laptops, and tablets, all of which are part of a single LAN. Typically, a LAN has speeds ranging from 10 megabits per second to 10 gigabits per second. Also, a LAN can be implemented using Ethernet cables or Wi-Fi. However, Ethernet cables provide higher speeds and better reliability than Wi-Fi. On the other hand, Wi-Fi is more convenient because you don't need to install cables. In addition, a LAN is usually owned and maintained by a single organization such as a home user or a company. However, some neighborhoods have community Wi-Fi networks that are open to everyone in the area. But overall, a LAN is considered to be a private network. In other words, a LAN is a group of computers that are physically close to each other and are linked together through a common communication channel such as a cable or a wireless access point. LANs are commonly used to connect computers within a home, office, or other small area. They can also be used to connect networks together. For example, you could have a LAN at your home and another LAN at your office. These two LANs could then be connected to each other using a wide area network. WANs are often used to connect LANs that are located in different parts of the world. For example, the Internet is a wide area network that connects billions of computers all over the globe. In addition, most wide area networks are owned and maintained by telecommunications companies or Internet service providers, ISPs. Although wide area networks can span large distances, they typically have higher bandwidth than local area networks. This is because wide area networks are typically used for data that needs to be transmitted quickly, such as Internet traffic. The third type is a metropolitan area networks. A metropolitan area network, also known as a MAN, is a network that spans a larger geographical area than a LAN but is smaller than a WAN. As you can see here, a MAN can connect multiple LANs together. For example, a city might have several LANs in different buildings, but these LANs could be connected to each other using a single MAN. Typically, a MAN has speeds ranging from 100 megabits per second to 10 gigabits per second. Additionally, a MAN can be implemented using fiber optic cables or dedicated Internet connections. Fiber optic cables provide the highest speeds and are typically used for MANs that carry a lot of data, such as internet traffic. Dedicated internet connections, on the other hand, are less expensive but also provide lower speeds. In addition, a MAN is usually owned and maintained by a single organization such as a telecommunications company or internet service provider. Nevertheless, some cities have community MANs that are open to everyone in the area. In other words, a MAN is a type of computer network that covers a larger geographical area than a LAN but is smaller than a WAN. MANs are often used to connect multiple LANs together within a city or metropolitan area. They can also be used to connect a LAN to the internet. The fourth type is a wide area networks. A wide area network is a network that covers a large geographical area. As you can see here, a WAN can connect multiple LANs together. For example, a country might have several LANs in different cities, but these LANs could be connected to each other using a single WAN. WANs are typically implemented using leased lines or the public switched telephone network. Leased lines provide the highest speeds and are typically used for WANs that carry a lot of data, such as internet traffic. On the other hand, the public switched telephone network is less expensive but also provides lower speeds. In addition, a WAN is usually owned and maintained by a telecommunications company or internet service provider. However, some organizations maintain their own WANs, especially if they have locations in different parts of the world. Overall, a WAN is a type of computer network that covers a very large geographical area. WANs are often used to connect multiple LANs together across cities, countries, or even continents. They can also be used to connect a LAN to the internet. Examples of WANs include the internet and the World Wide Web. Let's take a look at the table that summarizes the differences between these four types of networks. We've got the name of the network, its size, typical speed, implementation, and example. As you can see, there is a wide variety of networks available. The best choice for you will depend on your specific needs. If you need a small, fast network for personal use, a PAN or LAN may be the best option. If you need a larger network for an office or school, a LAN or MAN may be a better choice. And if you need a very large network that spans multiple cities or countries, a WAN may be the best option. So now you know the different types of networks based on their size. Hopefully you found this video informative. And if you did, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Also, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I'll try my best to help you out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.